Graphic design tips to make your website stand out. Shh! Do you want to know a secret about web design? Most of your visitors will judge your website and, by extension, your business within 5 seconds of directing their browser to your URL. Their judgments won't have anything to do with your web content or even what your company does professionally. Instead, most people will opt to do what their parents told them to never do. They will judge a book, in this case a website, by its cover, in this case by its graphic design factors. And once that judgment has been made, it's not going to be easily changed, simply because most people don't like to admit that they're wrong. In other words, if your website doesn't look aesthetically pleasing from a graphic design standpoint, then you're dead and buried before your visitors even start learning about your business. So how can you make a good first impression with your website? A lot of it has to do with the graphic design side of web design. A website that looks great is going to blow users away and make them want to explore the content and learn more about your business. A website that looks crap is going to convince everyone who comes to your page that your amateurish web design reflects a lack of professionalism in your business. But how can you make your site look $1 million without actually spending $1 million? Here are a few things you might consider. Pay close attention to the colour scheme. There's no faster way to lose your audience than with clashing colours. Luckily, the colour scheme is the simplest graphic design component of your entire website. So simply choose site and font colours that mesh well and create a welcoming ambience. If your company already has a logo with a specific colour scheme, stick with that for maximum branding efficiency. Research websites that have a strong visual appeal. If you're not a graphic designer or web design specialist, it can be difficult to verbalise exactly what kind of look and feel you want your website to follow without just flaying your arms around and saying that you want the thing to look good. So instead of trying to come up with terms that describe your vision in your head, look around at the websites you visit every day and write down the ones that are appealing from a visual standpoint. Sometimes imitation is the best path to a beautiful and functional website. And your graphic designer can learn an awful lot from asking you which websites and which graphical design components draw you in right away while you are browsing on the web. Use images, user interfaces and other strong visual components. You probably think that the core of your website is the text, because that's what describes your business and sells your products. However, while text can go a long way towards sealing the deal and converting your visitors into paying customers, it's not going to do you any favours when it comes to getting that first positive impression that you want. Having pictures, charts and other images, or including user interfaces like social media buttons or email us here boxes, can add visual variety to your page while simultaneously presenting your customers with calls to action. Which graphic design components really catch your attention when you first visit a web page? And/or which visual sins inspire you to immediately direct your browser to a different page? Head over to my Facebook page and tell me about your web design preferences.